Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of the This Is Gonna Hurt podcast. My name is Gordon Duncan. I'm the owner of Capitalize Marketing and Consulting. And this show is part of the larger Capitalize Your Best podcast network of shows. On Mondays, of course, we have This Is Gonna Hurt, which is a personal growth podcast helping you make a better you. On Tuesdays, we have Coach Training Partners, which is a show about helping coaches create programs and increase their revenue. On Wednesday, we have Capitalize Your Best. That show is our business and marketing growth podcast. On Thursdays, we don't have a formal podcast, but we do have a live 11 a.m. Eastern Capitalize coaching call. And I will tell you more about that. That's in the Capitalize Your Best online community. And then on Fridays, we have a pop culture podcast called You're Entitled to Your Opinion. But friends, thank you so much for returning. Thank you for the like, share, subscriptions, comments. We've been doing this for so many years. You've been along for the ride. So thank you very much. This past week, we held our very first Capitalize Mastermind Dinner. And at that, it was 12 people invited to a wonderful restaurant here in Fredericksburg called Orfino's. And there we had a fantastic dinner. We had wine. It was networking with a different group of people. There was a cost to it. It's a little bit more expensive than most networking events. It felt exclusive because it was. And I had an opportunity to talk about 3 things blocking your growth to the next level. Now, what I talked about there is for that group. But I want to give a brief summary here in the podcast of what we talked about. But I do want to invite you. We have another Capitalized Mastermind Dinner here in Fredericksburg on June 26th. We have 12 seats. We're already 25% booked. It costs $97. You get dinner, you get a glass of wine, you get amazing networking, and there's a 20-minute talk about growth, both personal and professional. So if you'd like to know more, reach out to me. At our essence, when we are struggling to get to the next level, whether that next level be a personal goal, a relational goal, or a professional goal, there are things that stand in our way that keep us from breaking through that ceiling. One of them, significantly, that holds us back is true for all of us. But if we can transform in this one area, we have a greater chance of breaking through. Quite often, we don't grow into the next level because we don't want the dream bad enough to become a different person. When we aren't willing to transform into the person that lives at that next level, we will never get there. You know the old quote, what got you here won't get you there. The same thing, who you are won't get you to the next level. You have to be a different person. You have to believe to such an extent that you are going to do it, that you're willing to become a different person. And quite often we don't. The pain is too difficult. We're not willing to become the person who lives on that next level. But when we're willing to become that person, we break through. I was reminded of this the other day when I listened to a quote from Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard's amazing. If you haven't pursued him, definitely do. He said this. He said, your dream is a divine preview of what is already yours. Your dream is a divine preview of what is already yours. You see, when we hold to the fact that what we're going to become is so sure, then we become the people who live in that reality. But if we don't want the dream bad enough, we're never going to become that person. Another thing that keeps us from breaking through to the next level, whether it be personal, professional, relational, financial, whatever the case may be, is that we don't love the transformation. You see, we're going to become that different person as we seek that next level, but the transformation is hard and it's painful. There are moments of setback, there's moments of growing pains, there's moments of doubt, and if you don't love the transformation, you're going to wind up quitting at some point in time. Think about this. I heard this analogy recently on, I believe, the podcast My First Million. When a child wants a sandcastle on the beach, they don't go, I want a sandcastle. They say, come build a sandcastle with me. The joy for them is the process of building it. Because honestly, once the sandcastle is built, there's a lot of joy in kind of crushing it and watching the water hit it. Now the child goes, come build a sandcastle with me. The child loves the process of the building more so than the outcome. If you don't love the transformational process to get you to the next level, you are never going to get there. You've got to love the fight. You got to love the training. You got to love the suffering. You got to go into the pain cave, or you've got to embrace the suck, whatever the cliche is. When I'm out running and training for a marathon, I love the training. Is marathon day great? Of course it is. It's special, but I love the time on the road. I love it. I love it so much that when it's 4 a.m., I'll just get up and go. I don't even think about it because that's what I do, because I love the transformational process. One mindset that we have to embrace if we want to get to the next level is that we need to move beyond pleading to assuming. One mindset that if we want to get to the next level, we've got to move beyond pleading and start assuming. Pleading is this: oh, I wish this was happen. Oh, I wish this was happen. Or, dear God, please make this happen. Listen, I want you to wish. I want you to pray. I do. But when we start assuming like it's going to happen, when we do that and we move into that mindset, that the assumption it's just going to happen, when we do that, we move further into the next level and move there quicker. Like, it's just so assured. When I was running my ultra marathon, it was delusional optimism. I'm just delusionally optimistic. I'm just going to do it. I bumped into my daughter when I was running, and she's like, how are you going to do that? And I was like, I'm just going to do it. I just assumed the outcome. And so in your advancement to the next level, assume the outcome. Don't just plead for it. I agree. We should pray, but we should just assume, yes, I've got this divine picture that I'm going to go for. I'm not going to let anything hold me back. That's where I'm going to be because it's just mine. Friends, if you like this kind of encouragement, we have several opportunities for you. First, I'd love to join the Capitalize Your Best online community. It's not on social media. There's no ads. There's no algorithms. It's just a group of growth-minded people. We speak in there every single day. There's free courses. There's paid courses. We have a Thursday 11 a.m. coaching call that I mentioned earlier. We have a Wednesday night accountability book club. We have an end-of-month seminar. We have all those things. Friends, please, if you'd like to join, reach out to me. I'll give you a 7-day free trial. After that, it's $29 a month, which is cheaper than a tank of gas, and it'll take you a lot further. And if you would like to learn more about the next Mastermind Dinner, it's on June 26th here in Fredericksburg. It's 25% sold out already. It's $97. Dinner and wine is included. So if you'd like to know more, reach out. And friends, thank you for coming back to the podcast week after week after week. Thank you so much. Tune in tomorrow for Coach Training Partners, and I can't wait to see all that you accomplish. Thanks, friends. Talk to you tomorrow.